Hello air signs, this is your next reading for your air signs for February, March roughly. So this is for Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. Had to think then. Okay, so this is for the air signs. Let's see what your spirit guides want you to know. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, so I do apologise for that. I've needed a small break. And so here is a reading for the new year, really. It's about February, March, but it's kind of for the new year as well. So it's basically what your spirit guides want you to know. So we'll start with the reflective deck. So air signs, what do my air signs need to know from spirit? What do my air signs need to know from the spirit guides at the moment? What do my air signs need to know? What do air signs need to know, spirit guides? Okay. Right, we've got the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Devil. Okay. Air signs, I do feel that it's almost like you're trapped in a situation. I feel it's like you're trapped and you're looking out thinking, I really want to be somewhere else and in a better place, but I don't know how to get there. That's the main thing I'm picking up for the air signs at the moment. It's almost like you daren't look too far ahead because you're scared of how to get there. You don't seem to know. You don't have a clue of how to get there. There are things happening in your life around you at the moment. You're having some arguments, tensions, battles with situations in your life, and it does feel like these are the kinds of things that you know can't be fixed. You have to move forwards now. You can't go backwards. It does feel like it's not the kind of situation where the battles are something that can be sorted out easily. I think you know that you've got to leave a situation behind. You've got to move forwards. There's no going back now. Now, obviously, this could be relationships, but I do feel it could be to do with your living arrangements. It could be to do with jobs. But there are certain people that you know you just cannot continue to be with, and you cannot continue to work with them or work with them in a relationship. So you've made that decision in your mind, or you certainly are going to make that decision very soon. I've got a feeling it's going to be around sort of March, April, May time, so springtime, I'd say. Around that 3-month period, I think you're going to make the decision to definitely move forwards, because you've completely had enough of this situation. You want to cut it off. You want to cut people out of your life. You just know that you have to do it because it's the only way that you're going to feel happier. Okay, things have become a little bit overwhelming around you, and this could be in the home. And it's almost like you're the only person that's taking on the actual responsibility for all of this as well. And that's what's really sad. I feel that the people around you or the person around you is not really taking responsibility to help things work out. They're not changing the things that need changing. They may have some addictive behaviours, like toxic behaviours. That's probably why I've got the Devil card. It does feel like they may drink too much. They may do drugs. They may just be not in a very healthy place in their own mind, but I think that's holding you back. And I do feel that, you know, you're the one that's been left to pick up the pieces, and it's just not fair. It's not fair. I'm going to ask a little bit more about this person. It's not fair. You shouldn't have to do all of the work. And I think maybe this is a past pattern that's repeated itself as well. You've possibly done this in the past, and you're still learning that you need to love yourself a little bit more. Yeah, there are 2 pathways to choose from, and you have to choose the right pathway that's going to benefit you the most, okay? Let's just see about this person who we're talking about here and why they aren't pulling their weight. Right. Spirit guides. Do you know what? Because you're the homemaker. You're the one that makes it right every single time. You're the one that may be bringing in more money, or you may just be making the home nice. You're making it more stable. You're the one that's more successful than this person as well. And I do feel that that is something that this person's almost taken you for granted because you are the more successful person. You make them feel comfortable, you make them feel at home, you make them feel happy. If anything's wrong, you sort it out, you suggest things, you argue about things, you discuss things. This other person just seems to lay back and doesn't want to put the effort in. That's the problem here. you're carrying the can, you're carrying the whole relationship or the whole situation. So effort is needed from this other person if it was ever to work. But I don't think this person is going to put the effort in. I don't think they can be bothered. I'll be honest. I don't think they can be bothered. I think they just, maybe it's not because they're lazy. I'm not saying it for that reason. It could be because they are actually just not in a good place themselves. And it's going to take them quite a while, though, to get into a good place. I think that they're a bit low in mood themselves. They're not feeling their best. And they need to pick themselves up and they need to concentrate on themselves as well. So it feels like you need to go your separate ways so that you can actually, you know, move forwards and be happy, basically. You've got the finances to do it, I'm being told. I'm being shown that you have got the finances to do it. It might look a bit iffy at the moment, but you have got the finances to do it. And when you have moved on and you have got a nice place of your own, or you've decided to leave a certain person, there's just a feeling of relief. That's the only way I can describe it. There's a feeling of relief because, oh God, you'll feel so much better. The stress won't be there. You know, the arguments won't be there, the tensions, the worries about how you're going to sort out this problem and that problem, and, you know, and all the argy-bargying that's been going on. It's, the stress is gone. And so you can, I mean, yeah, you may be a little bit sad about it, but that will go quite quickly, I feel, because you're just going to feel like, oh, thank God I've moved on. And I feel I'm in a much better place. I can just think about myself for a bit and I'm really happy where I am at the moment. So that's what I'm picking up at the moment. That seems to be the main message from the spirits at the moment. Okay. So, where are the air signs actually? What are they moving on to? What are the air signs moving on to? Oh, a new relationship, basically. I think with this decision to move away from the situation that you've been in recently, a new love comes in, a new passion for life comes in. And this time, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, oh God, I've waited for this for ages. Why wasn't my last few relationships like this? But it's almost going to be like too good to be true. You're not going to believe it. You're really going to think this, you know, where's the catch? Where's the catch? But there's no catch. There's no catch. No. The Knight of Swords, I think this person comes in. I do feel it could be a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. But this person I'll tell you what, this person is very emotional and deep, but they're also very practical, as in they make decisions and they've got motivation. They don't mess about like maybe the last person who was maybe a bit of a plodder, didn't always commit properly or whatever, you know, they were a little held back. It does feel to me like this person is coming in with some actual feistiness about them. They want to be with you. They want to have a future with you. They're very, very solid about it, and they're very open about it. So you'll know that they're genuine. You may feel a little bit when this person comes in. Now, this could be within the next few months. I want to say up to August, September time. I keep getting this with the last few signs. It could be from, I'd say, between March and August, which I know is quite a wide window, but obviously it's going to be different for everyone, and you do need that time to yourself. But the Eight of Swords, I think, when it first does happen, this new relationship or this new situation, you are going to be a little bit concerned about where it's going, and you might not be able to sort of pull your guard down straight away. I think you're going to have some barriers up. You might not want to deal with it. You might just think, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship just yet. I've just come out of one. I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel. I'm a bit scared to have this relationship. But the guard does come down. That's just your own fears. And the fears that you've got are like chains. And that's what I want to say, that they're just, it's your own fear that's chaining you, that's making you feel like that, okay? So I want to say, you will eventually feel that love, and you will eventually let that person in. And I do, again, think it might be around late summer, okay? So that person's coming in, and And then you'll be jumping for joy with it. You'll be absolutely over the moon with this person, and you'll be over the moon with the situation. So don't worry. You know, give yourself that time to feel the fear, but then let the fears drop away, because just recognise that they're fears. Try not to give them any sort of attention. Let them drop away. But take your time. You don't have to rush anything. But I'm saying once you've dropped that fear, you will feel like you will be able to move forwards quite quickly with this person. And it does look like there's a lot of love there. And it's almost like cheers, a celebration. I can even see some of you getting maybe engaged or married, because it looks like it's the final hurrah, you know, the last relationship that you needed to meet to be finally happy with someone. So that is looking extremely positive as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what else the air signs need to know for this point in time. What do my air signs need to know for this point in time? What do the air signs need to know? Let's see what we have for the air signs. Spirit guides, please guide the air signs at this point in time for 2022. What do the air signs need to know? Do some research. Okay, so you may need some information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. Now, I feel that that's more to do with you researching how you're going to get away from that situation, not particularly researching the person. You might want to look at what your person's been up to. I don't get the feeling there's anything too untoward, though. I don't feel like there's any deceit or anything like that. I mean, but if you are getting those vibes from spirit, and your intuition is telling you that there is, then maybe do look into it and have a think about that and look into it. But I feel that this is more about you researching, like, you know, if you're going to get a new home, look around now, find somewhere, get your finances together, get the paperwork together, so that when you do want to go, you'll be able to go quite quickly, and it'll all be set up for you. Okay, and keep it to yourself. That's what I want to say for now. You don't have to tell your other person everything. Just look into things. Debt paid off. So the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. Okay, so I do feel that your money situation, financial situation will be okay. Now, I know it says debt's paid off, but what I'm saying is it could be a karmic debt as well. It doesn't have to be money. But I do feel that financially you will be okay, and you will have enough money to be able to move on. I do think money will come your way, or an opportunity will come your way that allows you to move forwards, okay? But I also feel that it's almost the karmic debt's paid off as well. So the last person that you were with, it may have been quite a difficult relationship, because there was a lot of karmic lessons to be learnt, and it was a tough one. It's a bit like having a soulmate, twin flame, you know, it's never that easy. So I think the karmic debt's been paid off, and you've learnt something from this, and that's what's setting you free in this situation as well. Marriage, what did I say? The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So yeah, some of you will be moving to the highest level, and that's what it looked like earlier. Those two cards, you've got marriage, and then you've got this knight coming in, and it looks like he's going cheers. You know, it's like a wedding goblet in my mind. So that's what I saw earlier, and that's what I was feeling. So I do feel that this next relationship will actually lead to a longer term commitment, a life partner, a marriage, maybe children for some of you, but it's very blessed by the spirit world. It's very, very blessed, this partnership. So you are moving on to happier times. That's what I can tell you. So make your do the research, you know, make your plans. If you need to move away from someone, make your plans, and don't look back, is what I want to say. Go forwards, because your life is slowly opening up to better things. And you know, once you've made that decision to move forwards, you've learnt some karmic lessons, your happiness will increase, and you will meet the next person. But you need to make that decision first. You need to move forwards. Okay, air signs, thank you very much, and I will speak to you very soon.